Good morning, Mister. My name is Sandra Lorena Gavilane Sanchez. Session 36. Climate change and global warming. Climate change is a big problem. It affects the whole world, but that cause it, and what can we do about it? There are many causes of climate change. One of the main causes is carbon dioxide in the air. We use a lot of energy in the home. This energy comes from oil and gas. When we use this energy, we make carbon dioxide. Cars and planes also make carbon dioxide. There are more cars planes new than ever before. This is because more people have money to buy them. Look at awareness of people. There are many consequences of climate change. One of the main consequences is extreme weather. In some places there are big floods. In other places there are long periods without rain. The weather is also getting hotter. This means that the ice at the north and south poles it's melting. It's as the ice melts, the sea will rise by 70 meters. This will be very bad for people who live in near the coast. Is the truth that climate change affects us all? What can we do about climate change? Governments need to make big changes. They need to use more renewable energy. Renewable energy is energy from the sun, wind, or water. People can also help. For example, they can walk or cycle to work instead for using a car. Incorporating EFL teaching and education strategies can also help raise awareness and promote sustainable practice to address the issue of climate change. Change must start with oneself.
Climate change. Number 1. Greenhouse gas emissions from burning fossil fuels are a major contributor to climate change.
Number one, greenhouse gas emission.
Deforestation, the second cause, leads to a reduction in the Earth's ability to absorb carbon dioxide.
Deforestation.
Next, the release of methane gas from livestock farming and waste contributes to global warming.
The release.
Industrial activities, such as manufacturing and construction, release
Industrial activities.
significant amounts of greenhouse gases. The burning of coal, oil, and natural gas for energy production is another
The natural gas. Energy production.
major cause of climate change. Transportation emissions, including those from cars, trucks, and airplanes, are a significant driver of global warming. The production and use of synthetic chemicals, such as chlorofluorocarbons,
Synthetic chemicals.
CFCs, also contribute to climate change. Agricultural practices, including the use of fertilizers,
Fertilizers.
release nitrous oxide,
Phobias. Snake, clothes, going to the dentist, smell space, very high plates, dog or other animals. People may be afraid of snakes because they are dangerous. I know some who is afraid of snake because he has killed his animals. People may be afraid of clothes because her makeup is disturbing. I know someone who is afraid of club because had a bad experience. People may be afraid of going to the dentist because they are afraid of pain. I know someone who is afraid of going to the dentist because his sound of instrument made him nervous. People may be afraid of a small space because he has claustrophobia. I know some who is afraid of a small space because he had a stroke in an elevator. People may be afraid of very high place because he has acrophobia. I know some who is afraid of very high place because has vertigo. People may be afraid of dog or other animal because he had xenophobia or zoophobia. I know some who is afraid of dog or other animal because has had a bad experience. Other phobias. Elisa has ophidiophobia. Ophidiophobia is the fear of snakes. People think snakes are disgusting because snakes look dirty and wet. Snakes are not disgusting, they are clean and dry. Most people with snake phobia have never seen or touched a real snake. These people are afraid, so they avoid park and other place where snake lives. People with ophidiophobia usually keep snake as pet. Is this false? Rosa has acrophobia. Acrophobia is the fear of high place. All people have some fear of high place. When people have acrophobia, they panic. As a result, they can be in a tall building. They can walk on a high bridge. People with acrophobia can walk on a high bridge. This is true. Some has trypanophobia. Trypanophobia is the fear of needles. This fear usually starts in childhood. When children visit the doctor, they cry because needles hurt. When children are older, they learn to relax. People with a phobia never relax because they cannot relax, they panic, or they avoid the doctor. People with trypanophobia often avoid the doctor because they are afraid of needles. This is true. Ali has glossophobia. Glossophobia is the fear of public speaking. People with glossophobia speak easily with friends and people at work. They panic when a lot of people are watching and listening. They hide when hands because they sweat a lot. Glossophobia is the fear of writing in public. This is false.